Hello YouTube, this is John from TeamJestersPokemon, and we have another battle video for you. We have Luke on the left with his Stage 1's 2.0 deck, and on the right we have Devon with his Kyurem deck. So since you've seen both of these guys in action already, you should already know what their decks do basically. And interesting fact, just yesterday Luke was second in our local battle roads. He ran a different version of this deck. This is actually the older version, and now he ran a newer version, which instead of Donphan, he ran Terrakion, so only we can really call it Stage 1's 2.0 anymore, or at least with this version we can, and we got him using communication, and then we'll just see what he gets out of that, and wait, did he not get anything? I don't think he got anything. I don't really know what's up with that. I think he should have gotten something even if he didn't have anything. Just cause it's really important to do that. Just get another Pokemon out and get some field presence, because right now it's just a Tornadus and a Yanma, which isn't very intimidating at all. But he should have some time because Devon's deck won't be attacking anytime soon. At least not that I know of. And Luke did copycat. He's drawing actually a large amount of cards because in the beginning of this game he actually did mulligan a few times, which gave Devon a large hand size. And now Luke has that same hand size, so he's basically on the same level now. So he'll just attach a rainbow and pass. And then we'll have a dual ball from Devon. It's like, he was just doing them both at the same time. So we'll see how many heads he got. Can't really see because those dice, I mean, they're clear, but they're not that clear. He'll just get just one lonely Kyurem, so he got 1 out of 3 heads, which that's not the best in the world. But at least he'll start to develop his field. Now we'll be looking for Devon to try and get some field presence going on, and he'll right now he's even doing Oaks. I guess he'll be playing that soon, I think. Yep, he'll be playing that, so he didn't get any energy. Oh wait, hold on. He did have an energy. I don't know why he didn't attach that. I would have definitely wanted to attach that energy. Because look at it this way, if he tries to do a DCE this turn and tries to do Outrage, won't do anything because Tornado CX has that Eviolite. He should have definitely attached that energy. Maybe he'll draw into another one. He does. He gets double color, which that's pretty much a waste. He should have definitely just gotten that water energy, so when the times come when he does get EXP share, he will have that energy at his disposal. I mean, sure, he can just use a Shaman just to move that double colorless over, but other than that, it won't do anything right now, just because the Eviolite that's on Tornadus, and just doing 20 to a Yanma, that won't really get him anywhere at all. Yeah, I think we're pretty much going to be looking at a more slow-paced game from both these people, only because with Luke's deck, it's meant to do quick damage. It's not meant to do heavy damage. It's meant to do quick damage, which is exactly what he's going to do. So we'll get a blow through from Luke, which does 60 because there is a stadium in play. Now that Sky or Bridge is in play, it's going to help Luke out a lot. And I'm trying to remember if he was running Smeargle in this build. Pretty positive he is. And it's an N, but accidentally discarded that plus power from when he was doing the random receiver. So just took a card out of his deck, I guess. It's a little cheating, but okay. And we'll get an N. And they'll both go down to 6 cards, since no prizes were taken yet. Like I said, it might be a while. But like I was saying before, Luke's deck it only is meant for that quick damage. Devon's deck, everything has really high HP, so nothing is really going to be getting knocked out that quickly. Nothing's getting knocked out quickly at all. And you'll just be buffering damage as much as possible. We'll get another outrage. It'll be for 60 this, or I think, yeah, 60. Just thinking about that. You did get a water onto the bench, Kyurem. Devon's probably figuring, well, there's a good chance I might not have my Kyurem available to me much longer, so I might as well start powering up my other ones since I didn't get my EXP share, and see how much more damage I can take. Now it looks like we're going to be seeing a knockout this turn from Luke. He'll now be able to use Power Blast, which for 100 damage, you do the damage, and then you flip a coin, and if tails, you discard energy attached to Tornadus EX. And then we'll get a Collector from him. You got Shaman and a Tornadus. Not sure why he didn't go for a third Pokemon. Would have been nice to see him try to thin the deck out as much as possible. And interesting enough, he keeps the Tornadus in hand. I would have rather have seen him put it down, because there's really nothing that Devon really has that can affect it right now, so I figured why not. If Devon has an N, then he could just throw that back in the deck. Now, and then we got Devon playing a Juniper. He'll get a brand new hand of 7. We'll see what he gets out of that. One of the cards might be another Juniper. You can see what the other one plays, an Energy Switch. We'll switch that over to Kyurem EX, which the Kyurem EX has Eviolite on it. And you can see right here, Devon is just stalling because he doesn't really have that much of a board presence. These are the things that I have mentioned before in regards to the Kyurem deck. It's pretty much has the same things as the Terrakion deck. A lot of the damage, it doesn't really get that over. I think it's like weaker than the Terrakion deck, because Terrakion can hit for a lot more damage, and it could just pose more of a threat. Kyurem, the best it could do is just, what, 30 widespread? The fact that no one's really running 30 HP Pokemon anymore makes it really not strong. I think the best Devon has is his Kyurem EX, which can be used to pick away at some of those special energies. But even with that, Devon's gonna need to try to pick up some momentum at this point. He's not gonna win by decking Luke at all. This is far from it. So Devon's really gonna need to take some prizes soon. Get another. Now he's just starting to power up the bench Kyurem. He's realizing the fact that, okay, my EX, it's probably not going to be living much longer, so gotta get that, my bench Kyurem ready to go with the EXP share. And things are looking pretty grim for Devon right now. He didn't really get a lot of the the plays that he wanted. He didn't get a field full of Kyurems with some EXP shares mixed into it. He's just looking a little empty. Love Luke. Get Oak's New Theory from the random receiver. And Luke's in a pretty nice position right now. I think he has like the more dominant field presence. A lot of his stuff poses more of a threat. And so, just asked him to cut, but he didn't. And I guess Luke's trying to figure out what else he wants to play before he decides to play his Oak's New Theory. Yeah, I saw like a couple of Yamas in his hand. Not sure if he wants to put them down. I think Yan Mega in this matchup is not really all that good. I mean, Yan Mega in itself is not really that powerful anymore. Just because everything is just so much bigger. I mean, the best you can do is, what, 40 snipe a Dynamo before it gets big, maybe? That's about it. But other than that, everything is much larger nowadays. But like I said, Luke did get second yesterday with this deck. Not the same build, but it did have this Yan Mega in it. I did actually try to film one of those games, but the camera angle was a little off. So I don't think it'd be that good to show for a camera. Alright, we got a knockout. I don't think we did. I think it might have been either an outrage or a bolt strike. I don't remember. Luke is already up 3 prizes. He's got much better board positioning than Devon does. And Devon's might be, he's in a bit of a spot right now. He's gonna have to, now he's really gonna have to go, but what happened? He did a glaciate to knock out the Zekrom, do 30 widespread, which is basically what his deck aims to do. Now he's finally doing some actual attacking. I think Devon might actually be fine if he can get some damage on the board, get those Tornadoes damaged, and get them ready for some later on knockouts. So that in the late game, he'll just be taking massive amounts of prizes. That is the upside. While you start out slow with this deck, you actually begin momentum later on. And we had a super scoop up, get played down. You get a junk arm for that. Wait, junk arm for, what's junk arm for? Communication. We'll just see what he gets. He gets going for a Mewtwo. Mewtwo, in my opinion, can really handle itself against a lot of these really big decks. A lot of the bigger Pokemon, because it can do so much damage, because a lot of the attacks do cost a lot of energy. And with the right energy acceleration, you can actually handle quite things. And it looks like we'll have an X-Ball coming out. He'll go in for the knockout there. And that, now we got Luke up. He has 2 prizes left, I believe. Yep, that looks like 2. Sleeves are so white and the table's white, so we can't really get that good of a vision. And then from here, Devon is really gonna have to pull something out of his hat here if he's gonna wanna get away with this victory. But it looks like we'll be getting a Frozen Wings that turn, which is gonna be taking away one of those DCEs, which is gonna dumb down a lot of the attack power that Luke has. Alright, so that's going to be all the time we have for this video. And stay tuned for part 2. We will have that up shortly.